When I wake up, guess where the truck at? It's in front of the house. Guess how many flat tires?
You better know it.
I got 4 flat tires.
Did you flatten his tire? I sure did.
When Brandy and Jerry met by chance 9 years ago, their attraction was fast and furious. They quickly moved in together, had 4 children, and began building their dream life. But now, after only a year and a half of marriage, the foundation of their union has come undone.
So I'm getting ready to leave, go to the grocery store. What about I find a motel seat laying in the floor? You know, I immediately went back in there like, where did this come from?
She don't cook. She don't clean. She don't even clean up the house. So why should I have to have sex with somebody who don't like to be clean?
Mr. McCullough, you're running around
Brandy and Jerry have endured enough drama to last a lifetime.
At some juncture, did you have a baby with another woman while you were with her?
Today, on Divorce Court.
Come to order. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Brandy McCullough and Jerry McCullough. Mr. and Mrs. McCullough, you have been married for a year and a half, though you've been together for 8 years. You have 4 children together. Mr. and Mrs. McCullough, you do not want to be married anymore, and you, Mrs. McCullough, are seeking some money from Mr. McCullough, and we're going to address that later on. But before we do that, I'm going to start with you, Mrs. McCullough. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're here today in divorce court?
First of all, my husband is a male gigolo. He figured that I got to give him money in order for him to have sex with me. No, that shouldn't be the case. For example, I found lipstick on the collar of his shirt. And on top of that, he couldn't even explain that part. So with that being said, I shouldn't have to pay for no sex. Why should I have to pay for sex and this only lasting 2 to 3 minutes? No, that don't make sense. So with that being said,
I mean, if you're going to pay, you at least want to get your money's
you
worth.
better know it. You better know it. So, no, that ain't gonna work out. And on top of that, for example, I ran into one of his exes, and me and her got to arguing or whatever. She come telling me, well, it don't matter. I got a baby by him. No, you don't have no baby by him. Well, yeah, I do. And we was arguing and blase. We ended up doing a fraternity test. It came back, as he kept denying it, it came back 99.99%. You are the father. Why he denied it, cheater. So on top of, it's just been problem after problem. I found him for another example. I found him in a strip club. I called him and told him to come home. He didn't even come home. But me and my homegirl came and asked me, did I want to go out? I said, yeah, I do. Get to the strip club. Guess who in there? Mr. Cheater. He's sitting up in there getting him a lap dance. Are you kidding me? So I politely walked over there.
Don't come too close.
Excuse me. Can I talk to you? So we step on outside. We get to talking. It ended up argument.
Mr. McCullough?
He gone.
You got a lot of ground to cover here.
That's what it is.
Hang on.
She's lying about
Okay,
everything.
well, now you tell me what the truth is.
It ain't nothing what she just said.
Liar.
Ms. McCullough?
About gigolo and all this. I don't like to be around her because she like to argue.
She's like what?
She like to argue.
She likes to argue.
She picked arguments just for her to get out to go wherever she want to go. I don't have time for that. I'm 28 years old. I got 4 kids in the house. She don't cook. She don't clean. She don't even clean up the house. So why should I have to have sex with somebody who don't like to be clean? That's one thing I do not do. That's nasty. Just like an incident. Valentine's Day. Jealousy. I promise to God, Your Honor, she jealous. I bought her, we rode around for all day, Valentine's Day. All day. Till that night, we rode around, we was drinking. When we went to the house, we went to sleep. The next morning, she woke up and went to the car and didn't see her Valentine's Day stuff. So she swore me down that I had gave it to her ex. When she went back out there and came back in, it was an argument for that. Okay, so after the argument lasted probably like a good 30 minutes to an hour. I left out the house, came back. When I came back to the house, I saw a brick, this shirt, these pants.
Sure did.
What she had on bleach.
Sure
I
did.
paid $40 for these pants. I paid $30 for this shirt.
And she bleached
She-
them
she
over
don't-
Valentine's Day gift you gave her.
Right. That's Satan for real.
Mrs. McCullough, did you get mad at the man about a Valentine's Day gift?
First of all, I went in the house. I was buzzing. I'm gonna admit that. I laid down for a second. I got right back up. Went back outside to get my stuff out the car. When I get back outside, ain't nothing in the car, nothing at all. The only thing is in there is empty, pretty much. So I left it alone. I went and asked him like, what happened to my stuff that was in the car? Oh man, it was probably I forgot I left the doors on. Like it was probably somebody done came out and got. What they gonna go in my car and dig all of my stuff for just to get my Valentine's gift? But then not only that, when I find out me and his ex-girlfriend get to arguing, she brings it up. Well, why you thinking you got him? He buying me gifts. Start naming. She darn near have everything that I got. The pajamas, the roses, the car. She got the whole 9 yards, but my stuff come up missing. And I don't know what mine's at, but she got hers. That ain't adding up.
At some juncture, did you have a baby with another woman
Yes.
while you were with her?
Yes.
And he
Cheater.
smiled.
Cheater. Still did not.
Did that happen?
We wasn't married at the
Cheated.
time.
You
We
were
wasn't-
just dating.
We was dating. We was dating at the time.
So it was kind of like a.
It really wasn't even no cheating to that.
Yeah.
I didn't have to let her know that I was dating somebody else with her.
Yana, why you didn't tell me about the
What
baby?
did you kind of do?
No, I don't.
You
Cause she
don't?
crazy. She's crazy. You think it's cheap? She look like she's God right here. That's Satan.
When divorce court continues, what leads Brandy to a violent outburst?
Well, what did she do?
Picked up an ashtray and literally like slung. And when I saw her coming directly towards me, nope.
And later,
When you come home from smelling like sex, I'm supposed to just, oh baby, come on, let's have sex. No.
Is the ink on your marriage license barely dry, but you're already ready to call it quits? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com or become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
divorce court returns with the case of Jerry McCullough, who says his wife Brandy likes to argue over the little things. But has Brandy taken their fights to another level?
When she came towards me with it, I went this way. She went that way. When she went that way, I went back out the door.
So I'm getting ready to leave, go to the grocery store. What about I find a motel seat laying in the floor? You know, I immediately went back in there like, where this come from? Oh man, that's my homeboy. So now you letting your homeboy use the truck that ain't even yours? No, that isn't that. No.
Okay.
May I say something?
Mr. McCullough, you can respond to that.
It's just like this. I got women friends, I got
Like
men
you around your
friends,
friend
I
house
got.
don't make you be
I'm a
good.
socialized guy. I've been like this all my life. When she first married me, she known this. So it ain't no change in this marriage, in me. When I come from out my friend house and I ended up back home, I go to sleep. When I wake up, guess where the truck at? It's in front of the house. Guess how many flat tires?
You better know it.
I got 4 flat tires.
Did you flatten his
I
tires?
sure did. Would have done more damage than that if it wouldn't have been my own truck. But I felt like I'm not gonna damage my own stuff, so I
So-
flat the tires.
So when I noticed that she flat the tires, I went back in the house. I said, Brandy, you know the tires flat?
Yeah.
She act like she didn't hear me.
You say she has this outrageous
It's
temper,
just
which I
like
can
this.
kind of get.
Man, this girl is so crazy. Her attitude is so ridiculous. I could be in the house cooking. I was cutting potatoes. Minding my own, minding my own little business.
Nothing.
She come in the house, all hell break loose. When it
Especially
break
when you
loose,
ain't been home.
she came straight to me. I remind you, I'm cutting potatoes. So it's a sharp object sitting on this table while we argue. At the same time, while we argue, she spotted the sharp object. She picks it up.
Sure did.
She started coming towards me with it. When she came towards me with it, I went this way. She went that way. When she went that way, I went back out the door. She is not fit to cut me. That's over with. I do not have time for that. Fighting women, stabbing, killing.
You
I
ain't
don't
got
have
time
time
for that.
I do not
Which
have.
is a good policy.
Right, I do not have time for that. But her,
When you
Yona,
cheating
she
and you
picked
not doing what you
she
supposed to be
picked up
doing at
an
home.
Yona, We got 4 small kids in our house.
They ain't too small.
Me and the kids, we sitting in the living room watching TV. She was sitting on the front porch.
After he done been out all night.
She came in the house, swear me down that I've been gone all night, but I was in the
wasn't in
living
my
room
bed.
sleep.
Ms. McCullough, if you don't stop.
So when I was in the living room sleep, she didn't come up there at all, none that day. When she noticed that I was in the living room, that's when she finally came up there with me and the kids. So as she see me sitting there with the kids, she just looking at me with that look.
He lying. You just
You
lying.
can
You
just
just a
see,
liar.
you can see the fire coming up out of her head. How
Yeah,
mad
'cause
she
you
is.
make me hot.
Satan is, I'm talking about,
Well, what did she do?
picked up an ashtray and literally like slung it. Like, I'm talking about really slung it. And when I saw it coming directly towards me, nope, I ain't got time. You was not for to bust my head. I ain't finna go through that.
But why we doing all
Ms.
this?
McCullough, are you throwing ashtrays at your husband in
Whatever
the
I
house
can
with
find,
the
I'm gonna throw
children?
at him, especially if he done been out all night and then you come in and think that it's cute. Sitting down and have nerve to want to spend time with the children. Why you want to spend time with the children? You ain't been spending time all night. You wherever you was laid up at is where you need to go back to. Sure, don't come home and then expect everything to be lovey-dovey and you don't stay out 2 days. No, that is not gonna work out.
When Divorce Court continues, the McCulloughs bring new meaning to being caught between a rock and a hard place.
We were sitting in front of the house playing, throwing rocks at each other, and it hit her on top of the head. When that rock hit her on top of the head, she went below us.
Did Brandy overreact to the missing Valentine's Day gifts? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers. Call 1-800-282-1991 now.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter at Divorce Court. Divorce Court returns with the case of Jerry McCullough, who claims there's just no pleasing his wife Brandy. But is Jerry really out pleasing himself?
When you come home from smelling like sex, I supposed to just, oh baby, come on, let's have sex. No. The kids don't really know what's going on. They just thinking he may be working, which he is laid off. So it ain't no working. But if you laid off, why is you out here chick hunting? It shouldn't be none of that. You understand what I'm saying? This like when I go to him and try to talk to him, it ain't no talking this. Man, you tripping. How am I tripping? You the one staying out all night. You the one leaving. You the one doing what you doing, but you expect me to sit back and when you come home from smelling like sex, I supposed to just, oh baby, come on, let's have sex. No, you keep that and go back wherever you was at.
Your Honor.
Mr. McCullough, you're running around on her.
No, Your Honor.
Not at all.
He's a cheater.
Your Honor, this girl she don't want me to work. She do not want me to work.
Yeah, right.
I can be, like, if you the manager at a fast restaurant.
He keep me on the
or
porch.
Stop.
the chicken house or wherever you a manager at. I can come to your facility and present you with an application.
Right.
When she see me talking to you, she gonna swear me down, me and you having sex.
Okay, Mr. McCullough, let me ask you something. You said that she gives you curfews and limits your drinking. Tell me what your curfew is and how much you're allowed to
If
drink.
I come in the house after 12:05, lunchtime, ooh, you better get ready for Satan, because here comes Satan. She gon' hunt you down till you laying there dead. She gonna laugh at you while you on the floor.
Well, what is your curfew?
12.
Midnight?
No. Lunch.
In the afternoon?
Yes, lunchtime.
Whatever.
I cannot go nowhere. If I ain't at home, if I can be at home with just like the 2 days that she said I was out. Yeah, I was out. I was at my mother's house.
No, you wouldn't.
You were out for 2 days?
No, you
Now,
wouldn't.
you can kind of see how that would upset a person.
Why he
If you
gone?
leave and go out for 2 days.
Only reason why I stayed gone, Your Honor, she didn't tell you this part. We were sitting in front of the house playing, throwing rocks at each other. She threw a rock at me, I threw the rock back at her. She threw another rock at me, I threw another one at her, and it hit her on top of the head. When that rock hit her on top of the head, she went balloons. She picked up the biggest brick it was. I promise to God, and I didn't know that she was that strong. When she picked up that brick and put it over her head like this, I hit ghosts. I play football. I love to play football. I'm going to help the guy.
And you can run.
Right. She cannot
So
catch
that means when
me.
he see me coming, he take off running.
You best to know
Let me
it.
ask you two a question.
He told on
You best
himself.
to know it.
What made you think that throwing rocks at one another was a good
It
marital
was just
activity?
being childish at the time, but I was mad. So what do you expect?
I mean, you knew that that you were playing hit
but
me
it
with
made
a
me
rock.
mad because it made me mad.
But how could you get mad? Because you know that when you play hit me with the rock, you will get hit
He
with a
hit
rock.
me first, so I hit him back.
When divorce court continues, Judge Lynn's words of wisdom for Jerry.
Just on a logical tip, if you know you got a woman who will jump up with a knife and ashtrays and slashing tires and throwing bricks and whatnot, the thing to do wouldn't be to call her Satan.
Right again.
Did Brandy overreact to the missing Valentine's Day gifts? Call 1-800-282-1991 to vote now and see if America agrees with your opinion. You'll also receive some valuable offers. Call 1-800-282-1991 now.
Divorce court returns with the case of Brandy and Jerry McCullough, who have been married for only a year and a half, but have come to divorce court to break the ties that bind.
What do you think it's doing to the kids?
That's
I mean,
what
you guys
I
got
told 'em
rocks
that.
throwing, knives
Now
out.
I didn't do it while they was there. They wasn't at
yeah,
home.
right.
They don't be there when I.
Right.
You know, Mrs. McCullough, I gotta say, you don't seem like the kind of person who can really monitor what they do.
Right again.
Depending on who's in the
Thank
room.
you.
I think once you
Thank
go,
you, Your Honor.
you go. It doesn't matter who's there.
Satan.
You're just gone.
Satan.
Okay.
If you don't quit calling that woman Satan,
She
I don't
is
know.
Satan.
I don't know. what
And
I'm
he's
gonna
a cheater, so I
You know,
don't be
Mr.
saying and
McCullough,
cheating.
Mr.
This is what I got to hear all
Mr.
day is
McCullough,
cheating.
hey. Just on a logical tip, if you know you got a woman who will jump up with a knife and ashtrays and slashing tires and throwing bricks and whatnot, the thing to do wouldn't be to call her Satan.
Right again.
She called me a cheater.
Right again.
This all what I
Because you
hear.
is a cheater.
This all what I hear all day, every day. Cheater this.
Where your
cheater
wedding
that.
band at?
Why don't you tell me, Ms. McCullough, why you believe he owes you $2,050 for half of the value of the payments made on his truck?
Because I'm the one that been making these payments. When we first got this truck, I spent my money to put down on. He was laid off, so therefore you couldn't give me no money on nothing. But his word was, man, listen at this. I give you half of your money back whenever I get me a job. Okay, ask me if he got a job yet.
Mr. McCullough, what do you say about the truck transaction?
When I
And
was
here you go.
working,
Here go the title.
Okay.
when I was working, Your Honor,
Yeah.
I paid $4,200 for this truck.
You paid $4,200 cash?
Cash money.
I did.
I don't have driving license. I cannot put no truck in my name knowing the police gonna take it. So I put it in my wife's name.
And told his wife he was gonna give me half my money back and I want my money.
Let me tell you people something. Y'all crazy, and you're gonna make your children crazy. You don't need a truck. You don't have a driver's license. Don't run
Right.
around buying trucks. Don't have a driver's license. That make
I
any
don't want to
sense.
go to jail. I don't
Yes.
want to go to jail. So that's why I said she can keep the truck.
Did he pay half of the truck?
No,
Who paid for the truck?
I
Tell the
paid
truth.
for.
Tell the truth.
No.
Don't sit
He
there.
didn't pay $4,200
Don't sit up
cash
there
for the
and
truck.
lie
'Cause
on
I gotta cash him out if he did pay for half of the
Don't
truck.
lie on me.
He didn't pay for half no truck. No, he didn't. I paid for the truck.
I think
Put your right hand on the Bible and say I ain't pay for the truck.
I paid for the truck. It's in my name. It's
So
my truck.
did
I
you?
know it's in your name, but I don't think you paid for it.
How can he pay for anything?
Cause I was
I
working
don't
at the
know
time.
anything about it.
He's just so full of it.
I ain't mad about the truck. She the one who's still going on about the truck. I don't want the truck. I don't want to go to jail. What I'm gonna do with a truck and I can't drive?
Okay, good enough. Possession of the truck remains
Thanks.
in Ms. McCullough's possession. It is so ordered.
Thanks.
All rise. Parties may leave the court.
Jerry and Brandy say that everything changed in their relationship after coming to divorce court. The couple took Judge Toller's advice to heart